Hey YouTubers, Grimmy here, and I'm doing a video review on Bandai Japan's Super Robot Chogokin Daijujin, or as we know him, the Megazord. Yep, Bandai Japan has decided to release a Chogokin robot of the very classic Megazord. The first one that we've ever seen in the US, which is awesome news, perfect for fans, and a great way to celebrate the 20th anniversary. So, let's get to it. You got this nice image of the Megazord in the front with the combined power coin behind him. It says Super Robot Chogokin, and there's that Megazord logo is actually a sticker. I'm assuming it's going to say Daijujin underneath, but I'm not going to take it off. Yeah, and it's a nice picture of the Megazord, and that's actually the toy. I know it looks like a show model, but it's actually the toy. You got the Power Rangers logo, which is another sticker, celebrating 20 years. Sweet. On this side, another nice image of the toy. And on the back, we got all the features, like the Crown Lightning, which I didn't see too much in the show, but it was big on the Game Boy game. Oh, not the Game Boy game, Game Gear game. Yeah. I actually owned a Sega Game Gear, and I had that game, so. Okay, I'm just kidding around here. I did have that game though, but yeah, you got a nice image of the Megazord showing off the cannons he's never used in robot mode, but whatever, it looks cool. And then you got the feature of the charged power sword, with the Megazord wielding it really cool like. Another image of that sword and the Mammoth shield. So I guess it's time to open this guy up and see how he looks. Okay, now that we got the Megazord opened up and out of its packaging, you can see that it's a really nice sculpt. You know, lots of detail in the sculpt and in the paint job, which is amazing. And a lot of the painted on detail has sculpted detail to go with it, which looks really good. As you can see, he's got this nice head sculpt. Very good, very accurate to the TV show. As is the chest, which is die-cast metal, by the way. So, I haven't had it enough to know if it chips or not, but hopefully it won't. The waist piece is well done, the legs are nicely done, and these are very pointy. They can probably pierce your skin if you push hard enough on them. Yeah, pretty good. As you can see, he comes with this power sword and mammoth shield. And he has other accessories which I'll get into later. But for articulation, he has a ball jointed neck. He also has another neck joint at the shoulders, which will allow forward-backward movement. He has ball jointed shoulders, swivels that actually go in and out. As you can see, he even has double ball jointed guns. Get into that later. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, a joint right here at the wrist. He also has a swivel at the wrist, He has a little bit of waist articulation, not a whole lot, but just enough to get some nice poses. He has some limited leg articulation. Probably more than what I think, but it's very stiff. But yeah, that's as far as I can get it out. And it can go back too. You can, yeah, you got some in and out there. And you got a thigh swivel. He has double jointed knees, which are done very creatively. And the legs are die cast metal as well, so they're very heavy. And he's also got a ball joint at the foot. Yeah. And the leg joints are very tight, so he's going to hold a pose very well. Okay. And the accessories are just easily popped off and on. And you know, his hands are well sculpted. And he has a few different types. He has the holding things hands, which are right here. He also has closed fists and splayed open hands, which are very nice, you know, easy to see, and great for some poses. Now the hands just attach by a ball joint, so they come off and on very easily, which is a good thing. And he has a couple other accessories to go with him, which are just effect parts that are very nice. First one would be the lightning bolts from his crown, and they just plug right in, and then you can have him shocking bad guys. Which is pretty cool. And the lightning bolts are on actual swivel joints, so you can actually pose them as you'd like. If you don't want them going all straight out, you can spray them out a little bit, which is nice. And when you put them together, they actually have a little peg on the two bolts, which will actually keep them in place. The other accessory, or effect part, is for the power sword itself. And that would be the lightning effect. So it just sheathes in, you know, like a standard sword and sheath. And then you can put it into the Megazord's hand. I wouldn't recommend putting it all the way in though. Leave a little bit out so we can and then you can pose him ready to strike. And that effect part is very nice. Gives you the option of posing your Megazord with the powered up sword, which I like. And yeah, I'm very impressed with this. The other feature that he has, we got into a little bit earlier, but here's the full version. He has the two guns, and which I while I never seen this happen on the show, he can actually mount them on his shoulders and fire away, which is a pretty cool idea. I wonder why he never did that in the show, actually. That would have rocked. But yeah, that is a nice little added touch. Nice to see they're being a little creative with them. But anyway, let's get a quick size comparison or two in. You already seen him with the dead end here, who's your standard size Transformers Deluxe, and he's not much bigger than them. For another comparison, here's the guy I wanted to pose the Megazord with, Voltron. And as you can see, Voltron's actually a lot bigger. He's a larger scale than the Megazord, which is unfortunate, but you know, I can live with that. Still, it's very nice. If you get a lot of Solar Chogokin figures, I'm sure, or Super Robot Chogokin figures, I'm sure you'll enjoy this guy. He'll probably scale very well with those. If you're a fan of Power Rangers, you'll definitely enjoy this guy. And you can probably have him fighting those monsters that came with the original Power Rangers toy line. But I don't have any of those, so I couldn't tell you for certain. But anyway, this guy is definitely highly recommendable. And I say get him. You can get him at Big Bad Toy Store. I think he's about $60. And for the quality this guy has, he's well worth it. He's got a good amount of die cast in him. His paint job is awesome, as is his sculpted detail. I mean, look at this guy. That looks almost perfectly show accurate, with just enough liberties taken to really make it shine even more. I mean, the details are amazing. They even sculpted in the T-Rex feet. I mean, that is a serious attention to detail. You can see the T-Rex tail actually folded in the back, so it looks like it's the real thing. All the details from the figure and the vintage line are there, and well, as they should be. You know, like, it's very show accurate, more show accurate than the original Megazord was. So yeah, I think it's really good. Highly recommend this guy, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the review, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.